Hey, welcome everybody. This is Jet here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The channel with the old school YouTube vibes. No fancy high production stuff here. This is just the original OG YouTube vibes when normal, everyday, regular people were just making videos from home for your enjoyment, entertainment, and education. So today I want to share with you your lesson number 3 for your perfect pitch ear training. Yesterday I shared a little video about how I went off of my daily routine, and I have been off of it for about 3 weeks, being completely preoccupied with preparing for a bunch of weddings in the next month or so. So I fell off my routine and I decided, okay, I'm gonna make a video to test myself and see just how much my ears may have faltered or lost its ability to hear pitch colors. And so I posted that yesterday, and to my surprise, pleasant surprise, I was still able to sing the notes out of thin air. I think C sharp was the one I got wrong, so I'll just practice that. It just goes to show that it's not about being perfect, and that ear training is really a lifelong pursuit. There's really no finish line in music anywhere, not even in ear training, okay? So today I want to give you lesson 3, and today will be the first time that we really start to introduce our daily drills. This is the first drill that I started using to start really training my ears how to listen for pitch color. All right, and I want to let you know that in these drills, it's going to involve trying to identify them and trying to get them right. But though that is the goal, it is not necessarily the point. So we want to get 20 in a row right, okay? That's the goal. But the point is not to get them right, because if you could already do that, you probably wouldn't be here, all right? So the point is teaching the ear how to listen for pitch color. So that's what I want to emphasize. Your takeaway from this video today is that with all your future ear training exercises, I want you to know that the point is listening. The point is doing the exercises. You're not going to learn perfect pitch just by watching these videos. You've got to do the exercises so that your ears will start to learn how to listen for the pitch color. That's the point. So when we get an answer wrong, what we do is we listen and we correct it by listening and just hearing it, all right? This is a very relaxing activity. Nothing about this is forced. Nothing about it needs to be rushed, and there is no pressure to be right all the time. There's no, yes, the goal is to get the answers right, and eventually you're going to get to the point where you'll get them all right, all 20 in a row correctly, rather quickly. But in the beginning, it's going to be very slow going. So I want you to be very gentle with yourself, and I want you to be very patient with yourself. It could take weeks, it could take even months to just master this first drill. All right, so here we go. I'm going to show you this first drill, and it's very, very simple. All right, like with all our color hearing training, each exercise is simple but powerful. All right, so if I haven't already, I want to introduce you to our scoring system. This is how we play our little game with ourselves. We're going to get a container of marbles, 20 marbles to be exact, and a second empty container. Highly recommend plastic, less irritating than glass. Okay, that's our scoring system. And here's what we're gonna do. I will demonstrate it first, then I'll start to explain exactly what I'm doing. So here's what we do. E. One marble, 1 point in the empty container. F sharp. 2 points in the empty container. D. 3 points in the empty container. So here's what I'm doing. This is what I call the A major drill. We're going to play A major chord on any instrument, whether it's your piano or your guitar. Then we're going to play any tone blindly without looking. And we're going to try our best to identify what that is. We're just going to listen to it. I'm going to say that's a B flat. I check it here because I know this is definitely a B flat. Okay. And I was right, so I put a point in. Now here's what you do when you get it wrong, because in the beginning you're going to get most of them, if not all of them, wrong. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. But there's nothing wrong with being wrong here, okay? Let's say I thought it was an A. Okay. Yeah, okay, no wait, let's say that I thought it was a B, because this is an A major chord. Let's say I thought it was a B, and then when I went to check it, it was this B flat, right? So I thought it was a B. Now, what I'm gonna do, this is where the ear training comes in, okay? Is I'm gonna listen to that B flat. And then I'm gonna play the A major chord. And then I'm just gonna compare the two. How does that B flat feel against the A major chord? Okay, feels like that, right? Now let's compare it with the B against the A major chord. So that's the B with the A major. And that's all we do. When we get it wrong, we go back and we listen to the one we got wrong, and we listen to the one that it was supposed to be, and compare it to the A major chord. The reason we do this, number one, is that we don't want to just skip through and rush into the next example without correcting what we did wrong. Number two reason that we do this is because it's a listening opportunity. We get to listen and feel what it feels like against that A major chord. Now you might say, but Jet, we're using relative pitch. And you're absolutely right. In the beginning, we need to give our ear a bit of a security blanket. And what better way to do that than to give it a home base, which in this exercise is our A major chord. We give it that feeling of home so that it can have some security as it starts to learn how to listen for pitch color. Later on, in more advanced drills, we're going to start taking that home base and making it what they call a diminished chord, where there is not really a home base. Now that security blanket is gone and the ear is having to rely on its own powers to identify the pitch color. But by that point, we will have done enough drills enough times that your ear will be strong and it'll be okay. But for now, in the beginning, we want to give it a home base just to give it a feeling of security. All right, so that is your first ear training drill. D, A major chord, reach out any tone, D again. Put in your marble when you get it right, and the goal is to get 20 marbles in a row into the empty container. Don't rush. It's going to take a while to achieve that, but once you've got 20 marbles in a row, 2 rounds of that, so that'd be 40 total. I want you to do 2 rounds of 20 in a row. They don't have to be 2 rounds back to back, just 2 rounds total of 20 each in a row. Once you've got that, then you would have mastered this drill and you can move on to the next lesson. But don't skip to the next lesson until you've mastered this drill. And if you have any questions or concerns, let me know in the comments, all right? Now, I want to mention 2 more things before I end this video. One, I know that I said in previous videos that I would use my little keyboard to start showing you these drills, but I realized after the fact that it wouldn't be doing you a great service to do that because the keyboard is not my main instrument. I want to transfer this information onto you using what worked for me, so that way there's some congruency and integrity there. And my main instrument is the ukulele, not the little keyboard. But that doesn't mean that you can't do these exercises. You can use a keyboard, you can use a guitar, you can even use a saxophone if you want to. Preferably a chord playing instrument would be good because, like I said, we're playing this A major chord. All right, but if you can't do that, that's okay. You could probably find a synthesizer or something, but that's okay. Any time spent listening is time well spent and is worth it. The second thing I wanted to mention is that I want to give credit where credit is due. I didn't learn this on my own. Years ago, I came across a gentleman's website. His name is David Lucas Burge. He's got a super course called the Perfect Pitch Ear Training Super Course. I highly recommend it. He provides really in-depth master classes in his course, and that's where I really started to learn these techniques. What I'm showing you today and in future videos will be sort of my take on these techniques and showing you how I've been able to use it to work for me. Ear training is a very personal thing. Different things work for different people. I can just show you what worked for me. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comments. I want to thank you for watching my homegrown, non-flashy, non-fancy, super high expensive, original OG homegrown YouTube videos. Thank you for your support on my channel. Thank you for watching these lessons. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.